Hello retouchers, so welcome to my channel once again. How you guys doing? So in today's tutorial I'm going to show you guys how I retouch this amazing beautiful picture right here. From this is the raw to this. Okay, big shout out to the photographer of this picture. I have no copyright of this picture. Okay, but for the sake of this tutorial I'll be making use of this picture right here, before, after. Okay, so without much ado, let's jump into the tutorial. Okay guys, you are going to retouch this picture right here with my all-in-one retouching pack here. Okay, I believe by now you guys have this my pack. Okay, but if you haven't downloaded it, check my description, my channel description. Okay, go and download it to make your work fast and easier. This contains everything you need as a retoucher, as an editor, as a graphic designer. It's all in one pack. Okay, so, and if you haven't subscribed to this channel, please subscribe to my channel. Support this channel by subscribing and hit the bell button. Okay, so let's retouch this image. Okay, and to do that we'll fix this right here and our lips. Okay, we'll fix some things. Okay, so to get this result we'll fix some things there. Okay, so let's fix it. Okay, so, and to fix it we'll create an empty layer. Okay, so create an empty layer above here. Okay, so then we'll pick our spot healing brush. Okay, now we'll make sample all layers active up here. Okay, so our brush, I will leave the hardness on 100. Okay, so I zoom to this, then I paint on it. Okay, okay, so that's how you paint on any unwanted stuff. Remember, we put it on sample all layers because we are working on an empty layer. Okay, so our lips here, paint on this to remove it. Okay, and be careful what you remove. Okay, we are not removing the most important details on our skin. Okay, we are not retouching to change this beautiful picture from what the picture is, or change the model. So we are making everything realistic as possible. Okay, so all these are freckles, we'll build it back. Okay, making it stand out. So there are some people that will retouch, they will get rid of the freckles, and that is not retouching. So guys, this is fine, as you can see, before, after. Okay, so let me merge it together. So right now let's create our frequency separation. Okay, I've made a video on how you can create frequency separation on 8-bit. This is 8-bit image. Okay, so for the sake of this tutorial I will not be creating frequency separation afresh. Okay, like I told you, I'll be making use of my all-in-one retouching pack here. Okay, the reason why you need retouching preset, most especially professional retouching preset like this, is to make your work easy and fast because it contains everything. Okay, so I'm using the first frequency separation here, which is the advanced frequency separation. So I click on it. Okay, so it has loaded, now allowing us to pick the amount of blur that will be okay to retouch our image. Okay, so for the sake of this image I'm using 10. Okay, so 10 is okay. I click continue. Okay, so it has loaded and pick our brush tool, mixer brush tool for us. Okay, so this is my settings here. My weight is on 60, my load is on 60, my mix is 100, my flow 60. So okay, if you don't know how to set your mixer brush, I've made a video on how you can set your mixer brush. Okay, so you can check my channel for the video. So you can as well try my settings right here. Okay, so let's retouch this beautiful picture. Okay, remember, when you are retouching, you retouch according to, you brush according to shape of the face. Okay, so we are going to be working with the structure of our face right here. So we want to beautify this picture and also leave it looking realistic as possible. as you can see. And when you are retouching, you don't retouch the highlight to the shadow, or you retouch the shadow to the highlights. Okay, when you are retouching, you retouch the shadow to the shadow, the highlight to the highlights. You see the way I'm brushing. Okay, so if I mistakenly take this cheek this way, it will spoil the image. Okay, so I move according to how the face structure is. So guys, if you're watching this tutorial and you haven't subscribed to my channel, please do well and hit the subscribe button. Support this channel by subscribing, like, share, drop a comment, suggest the next video you would love to see here, or your opinion on this particular tutorial. I want to get your opinion. Ask me a question. Okay, so guys, you want to beautify this beautiful lady, want to beautify her more. So that's what we are doing right here. So if you check this, we have, it will seem as if we are not doing anything, but if you check before, after, you will notice that we've done something. Okay, so remember, we are making this look to look realistic as possible. Okay, so and when you are working on the nose, you make sure that you are careful, be careful of the nose, so you won't spoil the nose. Work on it lightly and softly so you won't spoil the nose, because anything that affect this nose will affect the look. Okay, and when you are working on pictures like this, see, as you can see, she have natural features of freckles. You don't remove the freckles. If you remove the freckles, just like you removing her part of her body, her features, you don't remove it. Try everything possible to retouch and still retain the freckles. Okay, I've seen a whole lot of retouch that retouchers will retouch and remove the freckles, and that is not nice. I don't know why it can never sit well with me that you retouch and you remove the freckles, which is the part of the body features. It will never sit well with me. So, and I wouldn't advise any retoucher retouching this way, watching this tutorial to retouch that way, unless the people request for it, the model requested for you to remove the freckles. So guys, as you are watching this tutorial, don't forget to subscribe to my channel. I need you guys support. Okay, my main channel was taken down, so I started all over again. Okay, so for the reason, I don't know, the reason I don't know, I can't tell. So I need your support, guys. Subscribe to my channel. Okay, let's check what we have achieved so far before after, before, after. Okay, so we are there already. Let me just fix a little place, so we'll move on to the next. So guys, this is how you, if you're working on mixer brush and you're working on pictures with freckles, this is how you take your time and work on it. So before, after, before, after. Okay, so we'll be leaving this picture this way. Okay, let me mix it a little. Okay, we'll be leaving this picture this way. So the next thing to do right here is to fix the freckles. Okay, we are going to fix the freckles and also fix the skin tone. Okay, and also her eyes. Okay, so now to do that, I will merge this frequency separation here, Control E. Okay, so I take this picture to camera raw filter. Okay, here in camera raw filter, I'll go to preset icon here, and I'll go to the adaptive portraits here. So this adaptive portrait, I will start with glamour portraits here. So guys, if you don't have these features in your camera raw filter or your Photoshop, that means you need to update your camera raw filter or you update your Photoshop. Okay, so these features are fine. Okay, it will help you on your portrait retouchings. Okay, it will help you some features, some enhancement features. It will help you. So as you can see it has finished loading. It has finished loading. Okay, so the glamour portrait, I will leave the glamour this way. So I will scroll down to eyes, enhance eyes. Okay, and take it a little up more. Okay, to my satisfaction. Then I'll go to darken eyebrow. Okay, so to darken the eyebrow here, then I'll go to edit here. Okay, then take this temperature to blue a little. Okay, so I'll go to effect here and add a little texture here. Okay, so add a little texture here. So then I go to the light again, add a little black here. Nice. So I hit okay. Okay guys, as you can see, the a little adjustment before and after. Okay, before and after. So guys, we need to make this skin pores active, skin freckles active. Okay, by building it back. Okay, so and to do that, we'll make our normal brush active. Then we'll go here. This is skin pores. Okay, skin pores brush. Let's go to freckles brush. Okay, we will add skin pores, but first let's start with freckles. Okay, as you can see, this is var freckle 2 and var freckles. Okay, so let's go to this. Let's use this freckles here. So we'll pick the color from her skin. Nice. Okay, then we create an empty layer here. So you drop the size of the brush to the size of the freckles that you want to achieve. Okay, then you paint. Okay, you paint on the area that you need the freckles on. You take your time and paint. Okay, that's why I say you don't retouch in a hurry, because retouch will take your time to get the perfect results. Okay, let's check. Let's pick the second freckles brush. Okay, I don't like the way this first one is on her skin. Okay, so I pick the second one here. Okay, so I will change the opacity of this empty layer right here from to multiply or darken. Okay, so you will check what works for you the most. So multiply is okay. So as you can see, we are seeing the freckles more right here. You can add more to your satisfaction. Okay, so you can drop the opacity to your satisfaction. So as you can see, I drop the opacity down. Okay, and you can, this is fine. You can as well, let me import my, this is my brush. As you can see, this is different brushes, my retouching brushes and the freckle brushes. So I have freckles png also is under the brush. Okay, so this is the png. Let me try the png on the skin. Okay, so I resize it the way, position it the way I want it. Okay, okay, so this is fine. Let me change the blending mode to multiply. So this is fine. You can as well drop the opacity. You can drop the opacity to your satisfaction. Okay, so this is the one we paint with brush. We grease it a little more. Okay, so this is looking nice now. So let me show you guys. So this is the pack I'm using right here. Okay, it contains freckle brushes, texture brushes, mixer brushes, hair texture brushes, highlight brushes, skin brushes, skin pores brushes, and smudge brushes. Okay, so 8 brush pack. Okay, it contains this test freckle brushes is pack, texture brushes pack. Okay, so for your retouching, perfect retouching, you need this brush pack. Okay, so if you need it, if you want to download it, you can check my channel description for it. Okay, so right here we have, if you check this, let me merge these freckles together. If you check this, you will notice that this is before and this is after. We notice that we have built the freckles back right here and it's looking realistic. Okay, so the next thing to do right here is to apply our skin tone. Okay, and the skin tone we are using is brown skin tone. Browns under this my all-in-one retouching pack, you get browns here. Okay, and also I have this pack for my brown skin tone. So if you want the skin tones, you can check my channel description to get this brown skin tone pack. Okay, it contains different browns. As you can see up here, you get them. This is Val brownstone, sweet browns, all these are the browns pack. Okay, it works perfectly for your picture. Okay, so for the sake of this tutorial, I'm using the bronze skin tone under this my all-in-one retouching pack, which is this bronze here. Okay, so let me duplicate this layer, Ctrl J, then let me apply the bronze skin tone. So each click you make will give you a message. Okay, follow the direction. So let's allow our bronze skin tone to load. Nice. Okay, so as you can see guys, the skin tone is looking sweet. Before, after, before, after. So the skin tone is looking sweet. So the next thing I will do right here is to remove it from the eyes. Okay, so I add a layer mask here, pick my brush to change. Remember we work on freckle brush last, so I'm changing my brush to soft round brush. Then my foreground color will be on black up, white down. So because I want to hide it from the eyes. Okay, so I hide it from the eyes. Okay, so this is nice. So any part of the body that you feel like you want to hide the skin tone from, you can as well paint that side and remove the skin tone from that part. Okay, so this is nice. Okay, so the next thing I will do right here is to do the dodge and burning. I will do the dodge and burn on this image right here. So, and to do the dodge and burn, I'll be making use of my dodge and burn presets here. Under this, my all-in-one retouching presets. As you can see, it has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different types of dodge and burns here. Okay, I'm using the first one there, which is the dodge and burn curves. Okay, so I click on it. I told you guys this is all-in-one retouching preset. It contains everything you need. Okay, so if the gray is not that kind the way you want it, you can double click here also and move this yellow and red this way to make it darker the way you want it. Okay, now let's dodge and burn this picture right here. So my brush, I pick my normal brush, the flow I leave it on 6, the opacity 100. Okay, so I dodge the highlight side. On the highlight side. Okay, so I burn the shadow side. I burn the shadow side. Okay, so let's turn off this black and white and see something. Okay, so this is before and this is after. If you feel like the effect is much, you can drop your opacity to your satisfaction. Okay, so this is okay. So the next thing to do here, I will add blush on the cheek right here. Okay, so under this my dodge and burn, you will get blush there. So I click on the blush. Guys, you know what blush is? That red stuff that they used to apply on the cheek during makeup. So I increase my brush to 100, the flow, the opacity to 100. So I paint on the cheek to add the blush. As you can see the effect. So if the blush is small, you can as well drop the opacity to your satisfaction. Okay, so the next thing I will do on this image right here is to add a little magenta. Use my color balance and move a little magenta fill. Okay, so this is cool this way. So I'm going to merge everything together here. So if you check this, this is before, this is after. You can see the difference before, after, before, after. Okay, so beautiful. So the next thing to do right here, again, I would love to add a little sharpness on the details on the skin. Okay, so I duplicate the layer, then I'm using this my all-in-one pack, then I'll go to skin texture right here. So it will be giving you a message on what to do. Okay, so the size of this texture is okay. I click continue. Okay, it has loaded. Then I'll pick my brush tool and paint on the place I want the texture to be on. Okay, paint the place I want the texture to be on. Okay, remember this is on this is on this is on smart objects. You can as well click on this filter gallery here. It will bring this, click OK, it will take you back here. So here you can increase the texture size if your texture is not thick the way you want it. You can move this to increase your, you can relieve your, you can do your adjustments here. Okay, so to your satisfaction. Okay, as you can see, so I love it this way. So I merge everything together. So, and this is our final touch here. Okay, before, after, before, after. Okay, so thank you guys for watching this amazing tutorial right here. If you enjoyed this tutorial, I would love you to subscribe to my channel, please, and hit the bell button so you get notified anytime I drop another tutorial. Okay, if you have a question, if you have a suggestion, that's a video suggestion that you want to see here, please do it to drop it on comments. I'll see you guys in my next tutorial.